One of the biggest moments in Raw history happened tonight. Of course, I'm talking about Livexa actually working together. We had the emotional moment from Cody Rhodes. It was a complete roller coaster. And we even got news that John Cena's coming back, as well as the fact Miz has tiny balls. This is things you might have missed, and before we get started, make sure you've hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. So we thought Balor was joining Judgement Day. In fact, he was taking it over. The most insane twist I've ever seen as they turned on Edge. Shocking, absolutely shocking. A lot of people are saying this has happened too soon. I disagree. I think Edge, we all know, is part-time. He's not going to be here every week. Giving the club to Balor makes sense. This is exactly what they do in Bullet Club. A new leader steps up, the old leader goes away, and this is what they done. Now, with WWE logic, of course, Edge is going to come back bigger, badder, stronger, more babyface, his old theme song, hopefully. I don't know where it's going, but I'm excited for the future of Judgment Day. So this was the injury we all saw last night, the shocking injury that Cody Rhodes wrestled Hell in a Cell match with. And tonight on Raw, he came out, we all expected him to say he was going away. Instead, he talked about the fact if he could, he's thinking about Money in the Bank. Of course, Seth Rollins came out. It looked like a babyface turn. Although Seth was definitely teasing us Bray Wyatt fans, right? With, the moth, caterpillar, butterfly attire. The two shook hands. It looked like the feud was done. And of course, nope. Cody Rhodes was leaving. I knew this was coming. Being a wrestling fan, you can sense this stuff. Seth came running out and to the back of Cody's neck with a sledgehammer. The beatdown then commenced. Cody Rhodes written off of television by WWE. This makes sense. Very brutal, very violent. Something you'll definitely cringe watching because you know that injury's real. And it does make you feel like a kid watching wrestling. It makes you believe it because you know that this is hurting Cody. Which is kind of a little bit sick, but it's so true. I'm sorry, it is. And it's fun. It makes wrestling fun. I think these two are going to clash for a fourth time when Cody Rhodes return. Hell, give Seth Rollins the championship and then have Cody chase him to win the title. How cool could that be? Oh, come on. I don't know how long Cody's out for. There's rumours of 3 months, 6 months, 8 months. Again, it all depends how quickly he heals. But this was brutal. And of course, Seth Rollins getting all that heel heat on Twitter, tweeting out for the love of the game. Exactly what Cody tweeted just before his match last night. And of course, that look with the sledgehammer too. Insane. WWE have announced John Cena will return to Raw June 27th. Oh, this is going to be good. I just can't see him. That's the problem. I love this. I think this is great. To announce it in advance means the dirt sheets don't get the clout for it. Thumbs up for that, WWE. I've got to believe. Cena Theory. Maybe even Cena last year. I think they're definitely going to do Cena Theory. Cena Theory makes more sense. And I'm okay with that. Start using Cena to put over people like Austin Theory is great. Cena did tweet out saying, it's been too long and what a special occasion to be able to spend time with the universe. Can't wait to see you, Cena, eventually. Did you guys spot the MJF WWE sign during the Cody Rhodes promo? How do these people not have their signs taken off of them upon entry? I've got no clue, but it's great. Now, this one annoyed the internet. I love this. This was so funny. Becky Lynch went for the 24/7 title. Of course, Dana Brooke won it back during the Becky Lynch match. And then Becky Lynch basically challenged for it. And, well, it didn't go to plan as Becky Lynch actually lost a 24/7 title match to Dana Brooke. Now, she didn't lose it clean. It was Asuka holding her foot. But the downward spiral of Becky Lynch continues. We had a great fatal four-way main event where the winner faced Bianca Belair at Money in the Bank. Before that, though, house show. Alexa Bliss on Saturday came out without Lily. Now, this isn't irregular on a house show. House shows don't mean too much. But notice, she had her old Titantron with the old image of Alexa Bliss that she had at the Elimination Chamber. Why? That's interesting. Obviously, this week on Raw, she came out with Lily, and the picture was actually the updated new Alexa Bliss. So why on the house show without Lily? Was she the old Alexa Bliss? Is that something to keep an eye out on? I'm not sure. We'll have to keep an eye out for it and see if it happens on Raw at all. But of course, the Fatal 4-Way was the main event. Very fun. Yes, we got Livexa. It took me 5 minutes 41 to talk about this. How is that a thing? But they worked together. I love it. They even wanted to go to Money in the Bank for a triple threat match. They didn't want to, turn on each other. They did. But as Bray Wyatt would say, erase your mind. And then as I would say, it never happened. It was though a riptide to Doudrop by Rhea Ripley that leads her path to Bianca Belair. And I love the fact that this allowed the Judgement Day, the new Judgement Day, to come out with Rhea standing tall at the end of Raw. And who can see the visual now of the Street Profits with Bianca Belair taking on the new Judgment Day? That could be okay. I think that would be a good feud, maybe before Money in the Bank for a few Raw matches. Now, you might have seen this on Twitter. WWE earlier today put out a post about Money in the Bank. But their tweet here is crucial. Winners, returns, surprises. Who's the big return? Is there any surprises? Now we know Cena's back. I doubt it's him. That's interesting. Miz has tiny balls. That's now a thing. I love this. This was absolute comedy gold by Riddle and The Miz. Please do more of this. I honestly thought the whole segment, the crowd chanting, prove it and stuff, so great. Ciampa attacked Riddle. Very strange. I thought this was leading to Ciampa joining Judgment Day at the time. Obviously not. Ciampa's just attacking a lot of random people. I don't know where that's going. But of course, Miz was de-dressed. I've got to be careful what words I use on YouTube. Humiliated on Monday Night Raw. And of course, Riddle was victorious. But Riddle challenged Roman. That's the news here. Roman Reigns, Riddle. Is it going to happen? Money in the Bank, possibly? That would be hell. I love that. I love the fact that Riddle, while Randy's not here, is still getting a major push. The Street Profits successfully defeated the Usos, which means they will get another shot at the Usos in the tag titles as the Usos unsuccessful tonight. I want to see what Roman's reaction to that is on Friday. And I love that Riddle came out. Riddle's like the lead defense against the Bloodline in WWE. Now, if you haven't seen, WWE 2K22 has a new My Faction pack for Hell in a Cell. Go get it now. Something different here. Theory kind of stepped up to Lashley. Lashley was talking in the ring and Theory came out. This is unique. To see a heel not be intimidated, to not be running away from a competitor. Although he did get a boot up the arse out of the ring, it's fun to see a heel being confident enough to stand face to face with someone the size of Bobby Lashley. This could be a big win for Theory on the road to John Cena. I don't think it will damage Lashley at all, especially if they use heel tactics, but I'm into it. Okay, why did Veer and Dominic get so freaking long? And then all it led to, after Veer finally got a little bit of momentum on his side, Rey Mysterio got involved. What? I did love the new modified 619, but could we not just have Veer beat Dominic? Why did Rey have to get involved here? I'm getting so bored of this feud, I'm not going to lie. Hell in a Cell was apparently the most watched Hell in a Cell in WWE history. Vince, send a personal thank you to Bray Wyatt, please. The Dirty Dogs, Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode, they're back on Raw, seemingly starting some kind of feud with Omos and MVP. I'm okay with that. Good to see them back. It feels like they've been away forever, but this Raw, really fun. Very solid 9 out of 10 from me. I thought this was a great Raw for resetting for the next, pay-per-view, which is Money in the Bank. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, hit the like button, share the video so your friends can find it, and I'll see you next time. Peace!